Well, that's not the only sort of labor dispute that's happening right now in Congress.
Right.
The House also passed the Protecting the Right to Organize Act. And Max, you say that the title to this bill is misleading. Can you explain?
Well, it's absolutely misleading. So, I mean, protecting the right to organize makes it sound like the bill is protecting people's choice or their ability to decide whether to unionize or not. And that's absolutely not what the bill is about. In fact, I haven't seen as anti-choice a piece of legislation as this in quite some time. And there's a number of things the PRO Act does, but just for example, the PRO Act would overturn right-to-work laws in 27 states that protect the right of private sector union-represented employees to make their own decision about whether to join and pay dues to a union. If this law passes, private employees in all 50 states could be fired for refusing to pay union dues if they're in a union-represented workplace. That's absolutely not aligned with worker choice.
Mark Williams, your thoughts on these bills that are being prioritized in Congress right now?
Oh man, both just tools of the left. You know, on the labor bill, you would think that unions facing plummeting membership would try to figure out a way to bolster their membership and figure out how to kind of change their business model as people would do in the private sector. But instead, they've gone to their old friends, the Democrats, and say, hey, we want to force more people into these unions. And I tell you what it's going to do. It's going to force great states like Texas, who are a boon to business and who are right-to-work states, and it's going to force businesses to reevaluate either moving there or staying there. So I think at the end of the day, this is only going to harm some of the great economies that are going.
Just want to read out a headline to everyone here. The union warns that Ohio workers that Ford plans to move new vehicle construction to Mexico. Kind of going to everyone's point here. But Max, I'll give you the final thoughts. Again, this idea of moving American countries out of America for alternative labor options.
Well, it's really unfortunate, and obviously we'd all love to see American jobs stay here in the United States, and that's something that President Trump prioritized during his term. And unfortunately, we're just not seeing the same level of commitment from the Biden administration to ensuring that American jobs and American companies stay here. And what we're seeing instead is a drive to make our economy as unbusiness friendly as possible, to implement these socialist policies like the Protecting the Right to Organize Act, and improve the positions of special interest groups that support labor. But in the process, we're making it unattractive for American companies to do business in America.
All right, we'll keep following this story here. Mark Williams, Bobby Epperly, please stick around. Max Nelsen joining us live on the program. Max, thank you.